But it is so true that you have to find that grain of hope in your life and aim toward that. Thank you very much.
All right, let's be here. Hey, I call him my Excalibur. Even put that in there. Y'all read this, right?
I haven't read it.
You haven't read it for? My bad. I'm gonna read it as it goes really fast. I'll pause it. So I did send him a correction because I put a desire from a certain thing to happen. So real quick, it says hope by definition is a feeling of an expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. I go, that's the definition of hope, but hope means a lot of different things to different people. For me, it's one of the strongest emotions humans have in their repertoire to survive as a species. One of my favorite quotes about hope comes from the movie The Matrix Reloaded, where Neo finally meets the architect. And the architect says, already I can see the chain of reaction, the chemical precursors that signal the onset of emotion, designed specifically to overwhelm the logic and reason, an emotion that is already binding you from the simple and obvious truth, hope. It is the quintessential human delusion, simultaneously the source of your greatest strength and your greatest weakness. I believe with hope, it gets us through the hard times. Hope gets us to overcome our fears and band together in history. Hope is what's going to get us through COVID-19. Yes, we know things are bad. Yes, things can get worse. Yes, things will get worse. But there's hope. There's hope we can create a vaccine. There's hope we will survive. There's hope we'll save others. It keeps us going. It's always looking forward to the future, knowing that it too shall pass. Even in the face of defeat, we can hope to win, hope to score that last shot, hope to hit the home run we need to win. There are times in utter defeat we keep going just for that small chance of winning. That's what hope can do, and if you get others to believe in you, that hope can turn into so many more things. Hope is just the beginner or the beginning. Hope can start change. Hope can inspire. Hope can get you to overcome your endeavors. President John F. Kennedy, said, President John F. Kennedy hoped to get to the moon by the end of the decade, and we did. There also are times when hope can be addictive, even negative sometimes. You can hope they will change. You can hope they'll stop using. You can hope they will stop abusing. And it may get you nowhere, but when applied to the correct cause, it can blossom to so much more. I hope to be a better person. I hope to be a better friend, son, cousin, godfather. I hope to be a better writer and photographer. I hope my skills improve over time. I hope I learn from my mistakes. Sadly, history does repeat itself. We can only hope we are greater enough to overcome and be better. I believe that's the strongest part of hope. I believe the strongest part of hope is feeling that something is going to happen. It is one of the human's strongest emotions. It allows you to almost taste what you want. The feeling of longing of it to come to fruition. You hope she will say yes and marry you. In the end, you really don't know for sure, but you hope with all of your being. Every fiber of your body, your brain, and gut feelings gives you that feeling of hope, that it will go a certain way. It has to. The universe is proclaiming that outcome for you. In the end, it's only hope. I hope you understand. I hope you feel it too. I hope you read this.
Well, Michael Rodriguez wrote his piece on a Smith Corona Secretarial 250 electric typewriter named Excalibur. That's a great name, Michael. Okay, so his piece is titled Hope, and it's a really neat essay. So hope, by definition, is a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. And for him, he says it's one of the strongest emotions humans have in their repertoire to survive as a species. So he's making the argument that hope is essential for survival for humans. And he uses as an example the film The Matrix Reloaded, where the character Neo finally meets the architect and the architect says, hope, it is the quintessential human delusion, simultaneously the source of your greatest strength and your greatest weakness. Isn't that interesting? In the end, you hope she will say yes to marry you. In the end, you really don't know for sure. But you hope with all your being. Every fiber in your body, your brain and gut feelings give you that feeling of hope, that it will go a certain way. It has to. The universe is proclaiming this outcome for you. In the end, he says, it's only hope. I hope you understand. I hope you feel it too. I hope you read this. And he says, stay creative. Thank you, Michael. That was great. And that is so true. Hope is really essential to us as a species. How powerful that is. Thank you.
Pretty cool. That was all.